Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Outpost Unknown's Watchalongs. My name is Matthew, joined once again by Steve.
Yes, here once more to watch this incredible show.
Now, we have successfully completed all of the Freddy-centric episodes of Freddy's Nightmares, and we sort of had the great idea. Well, I mean, we didn't get total shit, filled enjoyment out of these, so maybe we'll test and check a few more out that don't involve Freddy and see what they're all about. Now, Steve, you had the bright idea of doing what?
I want to watch both the best and the worst according to IMDb, and so there we got two episodes coming up, which are the worst according to IMDb, the two worst rated episodes, and then in another episode we will watch whatever IMDb calls the best episode.
Okay, so this can be kind of exciting because I am curious how much Freddy Krueger is actually in these. I know you said you wanted more of a Crypt Keeper aspect to him. Do you think it's just going to be a line or two, and then we're going to get into this thing? I mean, how do you feel that Freddy's going to be portrayed here?
I feel it's going to be like one or two lines, probably less than 10 seconds of Freddy, and then we just go right into the episode. Like, I hope I'm wrong. I want to see more of Freddy being an actual, like, host and do something to really set up an episode and hype us up for it. I'm not expecting that whatsoever.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how they tell a story that has nothing to do with Freddy Krueger. Because in all the other episodes we watched, the vast majority of them, Freddy Krueger's actively kind of like trying to kill people, attacking people, and is woven into the fabric of the story somehow. In some episodes more so than others, but he's still there. How do you tell a Freddy's Nightmare story with no Freddy Krueger involved? I think that's what I'm most curious
I
about.
assume they're just going to make it so that Springwood is just just a city where crazy nonsense constantly happens. Like I used to be a big Smallville fan, and so people were just constantly getting superpowers in Smallville, like without Superman's direct involvement. I assume that's going to be the same thing here. It's just without Freddy being there, magic shit, magic spooky shit just continues to happen in this town without any real explanation. And Freddy is going to probably give us one or two sentences to set up that story.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, I guess we'll find out shortly. I will let everybody know up front. I apologize, I can't place any clips in these because our videos keep getting blocked globally by Warner Brothers. Even if I put just like a 3-second clip of Freddy Krueger in there, fuck the Google algorithm. YouTube algorithm's bad. So unfortunately, these are just audio commentaries essentially. So you can go down into the description below, and I'll have links to these specific episodes on archive.org, and then you can just click on them, fire up our thing when we do our countdown, and watch along with us. Any final comments before we start School Days, this first episode?
I will say this is the second worst episode according to IMDb. This has a 5.2 out of 10. So even it being the second worst episode, it's not complete dog shit according to
Okay.
IMDb, but it is the second
So
worst overall.
So more people like it than don't, I guess. I don't
Yes.
know. Okay, well, we'll find out. Let's go ahead and start up School Days in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
All right, I want lots of Freddy at the beginning of this.
You're about to be disappointed,
I
I feel.
know. Shit, 48 minutes. This is one of the longer episodes too.
That is. Yeah,
Oh
that's really
no.
long. They're normally like
Oh
40,
no.
42 to 44, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well, you're getting some Freddy in the opening credits here. That's something.
Hey, do
All right,
something
here
cool,
we go.
Freddy. Starring Robert Englund. All right. Something cool. And we're just bypassing Freddy and going right into the episode.
No, whoa, no Freddy at all. Wow. Okay.
We got to come back to it. He's got to show
Not
up
even.
like after the opener or something. Oh, this is a
It's
dream.
got to be a
Okay,
dream.
yeah.
Yeah, this has to be a dream. That girl looks really uncomfortable how she's sitting on that guy's
Yeah,
lap.
yeah, yeah. She doesn't look comfortable with anything she's being asked to do right now. Is that just a fucking turkey baster? Oh, that's a creepy look.
I mean, you stick it up your nose and denazify yourself, Steve. Daydreaming. Interesting. Has there been an Elm Street movie where they discuss daydreaming as a way that Freddy gets into
No, I
your
mean,
dreams?
closest I'd think of is the micro naps from the remake.
Yeah.
And stop being a fuck up.
Yeah. Oh man, he's got study hall. Take care of your brother for me. Your glorified babysitter.
Oh, another Steve.
Yeah.
Don't be a squeaky wheel, Matt. In fact, I'm going to say that to someone in the chat right now.
Don't be a squeaky wheel. Billy Morissette. You think that person's related to Alanis
I
Morissette?
hope so.
Ah, the days of the 80s when girls were covered head to toe.
Okay, I've told Rachel to not be a squeaky wheel. What is he?
Can you imagine if in all of these that we watched, the next three basically episodes, Freddy's not in any of them?
There's no way. He's got to show up.
F is in fuck you.
How dare you think outside the box to complete a project? You're not a soulless worker drone like we're trying to create.
This guy's a bad actor.
Forge the principal's signature.
Come on, be a bro. Why doesn't dad just hire a babysitter? It's the
Uh,
80s. Everybody was a babysitter back then.
no. Where is Freddy?
Be better, Steve.
I'm trying, but the world is holding me back. All right, this is Freddy. All right, Freddy time.
Okay.
What?
So we got about 20 seconds of Freddy.
Giving a one-liner and then staring at industrial like wood shop equipment. Nice. I completely understand where they're going with this.
It's a Steve wearing a trench coat.
I remember those days. I don't see this guy dating any women.
Yeah, man, what's going on?
I would also like some plot to happen in this episode.
Do you ever wear
Oh,
sunglasses in school?
did I ever wear them in school? I don't think so. So this guy just immediately fell asleep after like 2 seconds. I wish I had that power. But is this going to be a theme? Will everyone in every episode, even without Freddy, like be dreaming?
Yeah, you can't get rid of the dreaming element. Oh shit, Dad's pissed.
Ugh.
As he rubs his shoulders.
Oh, 7 minutes in, I feel like it's been 20. It's your forgery.
Violation of
Ugh.
the school spirit?
No. School looks awful.
This is awful so far. Yes. Yep.
It's worth 5.2 though, so half the people that watch this were like, "Yeah, it's fine."
Half of the population of iMDB viewers. Uh-oh, what's drastic action? I feel like I've seen that dude before. The dad and something. He kind of looks like Elias Koteas a little bit, but I know it's not him, but it kind of looks like him.
All right. Well, on my other this episode's not thrilling me on my other screen, I will look up who this is.
Yeah, find out if Steve, the guy who plays Steve, has been in anything else other than this. Yeah, the audience would like to know what he did also. 9 minutes in, and we still don't know exactly
I
what's
mean, I
going
think
on.
this is still a dream.
Yeah,
Oh, since I last looked, this has gone up to 5.3. So
look at
someone has come in
that.
here recently and up to this.
Look at that.
All right. So the kid's name is Steve, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
now we're turning into like a film noir sort of setting here with the
All right.
kind of
So
jazzy music.
the actor's name is Andrew Krause. This is the last thing he ever did.
Did he do stuff before this?
He did one thing before this. He was a dancer in something called Chorus Line.
Okay.
All right. I don't. What's the dad's name? Did we catch that?
No, I did not.
Okay. I think his name was Sam, right? There's a Sam Dart on here.
Being
He
chased
was in
down
an
by
episode of
squirrels.
Silk Stockings.
Oh!
I feel like every time Matt's like, "Man, that guy looks familiar," it's Silk Stockings.
Silk stockings. Jeez. We should watch an episode of Silk Stockings.
Yeah, yeah, for the content. As far as I know, this whole he's still daydreaming at this point. Like, has
Yeah,
anything
because he was.
happened to make you think that we're back in the real world?
No, no. Oh shit! Someone grabbed him. Oh,
Wow,
all right.
these stupid commercial
Commercial
transitions.
break. Okay, he's off the street. Who is this dude?
What the fuck is happening?
This is like Dennis Leary leading the underground people in Demolition Man. This is all these people. Uh-oh. I, oh, they don't grade people here, Steve. Fuck grades.
Sorry, I got to get back to not being homeless. Wait, is Freddy teaching this guy a lesson? Like, if you don't act up and do good in school, you're going to wind up homeless.
What is happening? So this is like a sewer society of school rejects?
Yes, this 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 episode has a message about how the system often fails students, and then those students get left behind, and then they wind up homeless. So the problem is the student's not trying hard enough.
Okay, what's he got to do here?
Heroin. Oh,
Uh-oh. Okay, what's he?
oh, the
Oh,
principal. That's fine. This is no big loss.
so in his dream, he's got to shoot the
Principal.
principal?
Oh man, kid in a trench coat dreaming about killing people at school.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck the system. Punk rock. This is a
Yeah,
message
who?
episode.
Whose side am I supposed to be on here?
You're
Like,
free.
just pull the trigger to advance the plot to wherever the fuck this is going.
So all of these people in this underground sewer, I presume, have dreamed of shooting their principal?
I don't think any of these people are real. I think he's still in his daydream. Yeah, kill your dad. It's fine.
Steve can't go through with it. All right, so now he's gonna help this guy out of his dream.
I,
This music, man.
this
Wow.
this all still has to be a dream. I don't think the principal is actually here.
Yeah, because we saw him just sit down on the sofa
Yeah,
waiting
and
to talk to the
all of the
principal.
other kids like just disappeared. Okay, yeah, this is all still a dream. Yeah, I just get to the point. Okay, there's the dad from Silk Stockings, and there's the Freddy commercial bumper.
Oh boy,
This one's real rough. I just think there's
this
one
was.
worse than this. Okay,
That,
okay.
but that's a different. That's a different sofa. That's not the same sofa he sat on. I thought the other one was like green.
Okay, this still looks like we're now in a dream within a dream.
It's like Inception. This is where Christopher Nolan got his idea. You watch Freddy's Nightmares School Days. Matt and Steve.
Oh, great. We vote
Future
Republican.
Homemakers of America Club. We need to find that for Rachel. Is that a real thing? We'll look that up.
Yes, it is.
Seriously?
It's a nonprofit based in Herndon, Virginia. Virginia. It's
Excellent.
officially the Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America.
$244,000 members. So who are we
Yeah,
going to follow? Do you think we're going to follow the dad in the second part of this?
I, I don't know. Like no one is playing a role in this episode except for Steven. Ah, social commentary. Maybe, what's the twist going to be? Is the twist going to be he actually gets processed and becomes like a model student, but he's like drained of emotion, and so his family doesn't love him anymore? Oh,
I
he's a
have no
robot
idea.
now.
An artificial an artificial hand that is bleeding. The acting in
Some
this episode is awful.
someone wrote this and thought it was really, really deep. Like they had
Yeah.
big statements they needed to make.
Oh boy. That's a cool effect. I like that. I mean, it's just fishing wire and moving some eyeballs around, but
I mean, I think it would be the episode would be more interesting if it turned out this was actually happening. Like he thinks he dreamed it all, but then people are actually being turned into robots. Wouldn't make a lick of fucking sense in the context of Freddy being a thing.
Yeah. Do robots dream? Can Freddy haunt the dreams and nightmares of a artificial intelligence robot? There's your next script idea for a Nightmare on Elm Street movie.
Wait, I think they just established that he was already
Oh,
a robot.
yeah. So he's a robot trying to be an individual. He's defective.
Okay, that's interesting.
But is it all a dream?
There's a good chance this episode doesn't even like take a stance on that.
Was he a robot? Because they're just like this is like a meat grinder they just
I
put him
I
in.
mean, okay. Now we're
Okay.
out of the dream, and now we're.
"22 minutes in, so this."
All right, so after his dream, he's going to
Yeah,
conform.
that was a weird look. Hmm.
'I did it. He just followed simple instructions from his teacher and won.
And here's Freddy. Wow.
Oh, oh, God, that was awful.
Holy cow.
Okay, well, it's time for part two. Oh, so these are the
Oh,
parents of the friend.
now it's following Matt. So Steve,
Yep,
Freddy broke your spirit.
he
What's going to
did.
happen to me?
He's gonna make you eat food with flavor.
I hate soy sauce, by the way.
I
When he
figured.
posted that gift, I was like, disgusting.
Wait, why is the kid in a limo?
Hell yeah.
What?
SAT. They're helping me study. Hell yeah. There's me. Right there. In my dreams. Okay, see, he's daydreaming.
Jesus God.
I never took the SATs. I took the ACT.
I don't remember which one I took. It didn't matter whatsoever to my life.
You mean your worth and value to society?
Wasn't determined by a school test. I know it's weird. I should have become a robot. Okay,
Okay.
Freddy.
It's got some skulls. Looks promising. Oh,
I feel
oh
like
my god.
Robert
There's like
Englund could have knocked out every one of his little skits in like one afternoon and just ran away with a bag of money.
yeah, there's like Freddy says nothing. He says like one line and then it's over. the '80s side ponytail thing needs to come back. Make it happen, ladies. Over Your parents are pretty overheated about this. Oh man.
Oh man, boy, are you in for a rude awakening?
The SAT blues. Oh jeez. Come on, Matt. Get your shit together. You can do this. Don't be a Steve. You can do
Hey,
this, Matt.
Steve conformed. Steve fell in line, and now he's going to have a successful career.
Oh god, I remember having to do like shit like this. Awful. These word problems. Do you think anybody's gonna die in these episodes?
I presumably, eventually, maybe. All right, so
Okay, going back to sleep.
just people nod off and then dream of bad things happening independently of Freddy doing anything.
So is the end of this so Matt goes into the dream, bad shit's gonna happen to him in his dream, and when he comes out of it, is the end of this, he's going to learn his lesson and he's gonna pass or do really well in the SAT and then become a dink?
That's the actual twist. He does all of this and becomes a dink, and then he's like, "Wow, life was meaningless," and then he kills himself.
That's an out of focus shot right there.
Oh no, this is a legit nightmare.
Yeah. I mean, I was terrible at math. Still am. I suck at math. I remember when I did the ACT, I got like a 99 on history and I got like a 20 something on math. I
That's fair.
fucking hate math problems, especially the word math problems. This train's moving at 80 miles per hour and it takes 60 minutes to get there. The other one is doing 32 miles per hour and takes 40 minutes to get. It's hate it. Dude's got a hitchhiker's thumb.
Again, this is a legit nightmare.
Yeah. Hmm. This is the moral. Like, you can't do what makes you happy. You got to fall in line and do something that you're going to make a lot of money in.
This is
Matt's a better actor than the Steve
oh,
guy, I think.
absolutely. This is marginally more interesting than the last episode.
I can't believe how long this episode is.
Hey, I'm going to scroll through real quick and see, is this the longest episode of the series?
Oh my god. If I saw this when I was a kid, I would be horrified at what I'm watching right now.
Yeah,
I
this is the
relate to
longest
this
episode of
guy.
the series.
I absolutely relate to this guy right now. He's like, I just don't know the answer. I can't figure out the answer. My brain does not work like that.
No, I'm realizing the world I'm going to enter as an adult, and it terrifies me.
Oh my god. It's going to be interesting to see how this episode ends.
That's the twist, Matt. It never ends. You and I suddenly realize that this hits a little too close to home.
What is.
Now his
That's
brain
kind of
is
a
a
cool
vacuum
effect.
cleaner.
Truer words have never been spoken.
Real 2025 vibes there.
Like, if I was a parent, I'd be trying to help my child study. Not just here, read this book. Good luck.
We have 15 minutes left.
Yeah, just fall asleep.
Is that just the thing? Like, no one in Springwood can stay awake, and so sometimes Freddy doesn't even have to fuck with them.
Maybe. I don't know. Jeez.
Dude, just guess.
I'm trying to remember the last time I had to take a test. I think it would have been for job stuff. I think
Yeah,
way back
our
in
training.
2010 or 2011 or something. Oh no, probably yeah. The down in Texas, probably 2012.
So okay, he woke up. Did he just? I think he just slept through the test.
He gets like a 0 on the SATs.
That leaf was not planned.
I was a music bum for a few years before I went to college. It's a lifestyle, lady. It's okay.
I'm mesmerized by that leaf.
Whoa. I am my SAT score 400.
That leaf is the MVP.
Yeah.
Stayed on there the whole time. It's gone now. I'm sad.
Yeah, that'd be incredible if it was still on.
Maybe the twist is going to be he gets so stressed out he kills himself, and then we find out that he actually aced all of his tests, and there's nothing to worry
Oh, that'd
about.
be an interesting twist.
Oh, never mind. We're still in the fucking dream. Who is this episode for?
I
Is
was
this
just
just to
thinking
like
that.
scared? Like, would parents put this on for their kids? He'd be like, See? Don't be a
I
fuck
was
up in school.
Yeah, I was literally just thinking that. I was like, because I would think mostly adults would be watching this show. Then again, I mean, my mom let me watch the Freddy movies in the 80s. I dressed up as Freddy for Halloween, so I guess a lot of kids probably would have been watching this show.
Sorry, you got a bad SAT score. We're denying you for the loan.
You become homeless on the street. Mm, okay. Good to know.
And all of these people in the early 90s were probably optimistic that things were going to get better.
Yeah, I was talking to somebody at dinner the other night, and we were talking about the world, and I was like, name one thing that's better than it was 20 years ago. And she could not name a single thing. Oh, yeah, that's what we do. We go buy winter clothes for college. Oh, no.
Oh no.
All right. Finally, something's going to happen here.
Finally.
Mom's
Matt,
real
there's
worried.
still over 10 minutes left in this episode. Wait, wasn't that the principal?
That's the principal, yeah.
So we're still in a fucking dream? I like his name tag just says letter carrier.
Don't do it,
He's
dude.
gonna run from it. He's gonna run from it and panic.
Here we go. 0 because you fell asleep during the SAT score. 800. 800 what?
He bombed it.
No,
No, no
not
son of
anymore.
mine gets an 800 on an SAT.
I didn't spend 18 years raising some dumbass to bomb his SAT. This episode's awful. Like
And there's
this whole
one
thing.
worse according to IMDb. 1 year
1 year
later.
later.
Oh, is he a
I thought
janitor now? Is oh
Mr.
his
Spears.
his peers are gonna be mocking him for being a janitor.
What is the high score? I thought 800 was supposed to be a really good score on the SATs.
I
Maybe.
think SATs go up to 1600. So
Oh, okay.
he literally got like half.
See, I would that just goes to show that I would have bombed the SATs. I don't even know what the high score is on an SAT. So this is all still a dream. So
I think
my
so.
guess is he's gonna wake up and then he's gonna ace the SAT.
And the whole message to kids watching this is don't be a fuck up in school.
Otherwise, your life will you become a janitor because obviously we don't value janitors in our society.
Oh, do they kick him out? Is that his furniture thrown out there?
Hear that plane flying over as they're filming?
I do. You're like,
A
nope.
low SAT score is generally considered anything below 1,000. Scores below 800 are particularly low and can impact competitiveness for many colleges. Yeah, I took the ACT. I never did the SAT. Oh, Jesus Christ.
No,
Look at
see,
this.
this is something that has not changed in 2025.
Isn't it incredible how we all know how unjust this system is? And we're watching something that came out on television like 35 years ago, and they're still talking about the exact same shit that people are dealing with now.
Nothing has improved. We're all gonna die.
If you do not get a high SAT, your dad's going to die because we're not going to be able to afford the house and to pay for the healthcare costs. This is like
So maybe this episode was not made for people in the 90s. It was made for us right now in this moment.
But where is the angle of okay, you did well on your SAT, you're going to college, but now you're going to be in crushing debt from college. Yep, dad's dead because you didn't do good on your SATs. Jeez. This is like this episode's an advertisement to abolish the SATs. That's what this episode really means. Is like get rid of this stupid standardized testing bullshit entirely.
Yeah,
What's that?
cereal.
Cornflakes? You know, I always
What
see this in movies, right? They get oh, they drink the orange juice with the milk. That is like those two flavors do not go well together, in my opinion.
Well, he did good.
This has got to be a dream still. Yep.
Oh, he slept through the whole thing. What a shitty teacher to just let him sleep through that.
Yeah.
What a shitty girlfriend sitting
I was
next
just
to
about to
him
say,
to
and the
not wake
girlfriend,
him
yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Kill him.
Sorry, Matt. I do like that they pointed where they wrote that he pointed out, well, you saw me sleeping there. Why didn't you wake me up?
Now he needs to go say that to his girlfriend.
I don't think she was on set that day because they didn't ever even showed her in that room.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Fuck it, go be a rock star. There'll be way more women than her. Trust me. You got the guitar. You get up there on stage. Many more fish in the sea. Boom. She's from the record company, I bet. Yes.
Now, is this also a dream?
I hope not, but probably. Yeah, like fuck, it's raining on the day that we're supposed to be filming out here.
Wait,
If this ends with Freddy saying, just follow your dreams or some wholesome bullshit, I'm going to call shenanigans.
I mean, what if he says, follow your dreams, because I'm going to be there?
Okay, we got Freddy here. Okay, what? Freddy is eating a doll of. What?
What? What?
Okay, this episode sucked. My thoughts on this are, I think, I guess these both ended in happy endings, right? Essentially.
Well, I mean, the
Um,
first one probably didn't. I assume you're not supposed to want Steve from the first half to conform and become a robot, but you would want Matt to just go and be a rock star, though. So I don't think they both ended happily.
well, I mean, ended happily in the sense like Freddy's not killing him. No, nobody's dying or anything like that. This was terrible. The Freddy's not even doing good one-liners or anything. Like the one-liners is like a mind's a terrible thing to waste. What does that have to do really with? I understand the whole concept is the SATs, but what is Freddy's punchline supposed to mean in the context of what we just watched?
I feel like again, this is the first non Freddy centric episode we watched, but if all of the other like we're gonna watch, we've got 3 more episodes before we move on to another series. If all of them are like this, if it's just Freddy going one liner and then we go into the episode, that comes across to me like they just filmed a bunch of random Freddy shit. And then it's like we will match this up with the episode that we think it fits best in.
Yeah, this was real bad. It did not need to be 48 minutes. We did not need to be beat over the head for 20 minutes of you fail your SATs, you become a loser. I don't know. I guess the best thing about this, Steve, is well, I got the happy ending, I guess, and Matt did well, and Steve did poorly. So
Yeah, yeah, the opposite of real life. Uh, the only thing, the absolute only thing that I find interesting about that episode was the happy ending. There was no twist. It was just Matt was right. Fuck this test. Fuck this system. I'm gonna go be successful outside of the confines of it. Uh,
yeah,
that's otherwise it's wow. Like there was
it's
half of
boring.
that
Like it's just
episode could be cut and it would change nothing.
yeah.
Uh, what's weird about this so far is that was a 5.2, and the best episode of Freddy's Nightmares is a 7.4. So there's not a whole lot of range. So what I'm saying is like this series probably just kind of consistently maintains like a like rating
Yeah.
throughout the entire thing. So man, I can't
I
wait to
don't
move on
I
to
don't think
something
I'd rate that a
else.
5.2 though. Like I would not rate that anywhere close to a 5.2 rating.
I mean,
Would you?
you get no, I would give it like a 3, if
Yeah, that'd be
that.
real low. I'm gonna have to get on IMDb and drop that point one that it gained while we were watching this back down.
Yeah, so
um,
there's 119. Wait, is that? I don't know. Most people that watched this gave it a 6.
oh
Why is
no.
that? I don't know. Like there's 119 reviews. The vast majority gave it a 6, and it's like
No
not even
way.
close. Like the bar graph they got for 6 ratings is twice the size of 5. So people really liked it. Weirdly, no one thinks it's a 9 out of 10. There's people that think it's an 8 and people that think it's a 10. Somehow, no one thought that it was a 9. Wait, will this give me a 10 out of 10 review? No, I was trying to figure out like did the people that gave this a 10 out of 10 like write something to back up
Mm,
their thing, but no, they absolutely didn't.
okay. Well, we've gone from the second worst rated episode, and now we're going to move on to the absolute worst rated episode. And this is what, Deadline? Is that
This
what
is
we're looking?
Deadline. This is season 1, episode 13. Thankfully 2 minutes shorter than the episode we just watched, but this one, according to IMDb, this has an even 5.0, which, so again,
Oh,
that's the worst. The worst episode was still middling according to everyone.
okay. So we could potentially be the ones that vote on IMDb to drop it below that 5.0 rating,
Yes.
depending
Let's in
on.
fact
Okay.
let's if I don't have an IMDb account, but if you do, that's what we should do. Let's see if we can drop it live on the
Yeah.
air.
Yeah, and I just have an IMDb account through like my Gmail because you can just sign up for IMDb. You don't have to get IMDb Pro. You can just get IMDb, similar to like you can get in and rate stuff like what you do on or change things on Wikipedia and stuff. So I will get in and if this episode sucks, I will drop it down and try to get it below the 5.0. So
Yeah, so
okay, well let's get
I want to read the quick synopsis before we get in here.
sure.
A washed-up newspaper editor is given the story of a lifetime. However, he soon finds out that the newspaper tells the future and sees an article about him committing suicide. And then I just want to point out the first featured review just says yet another confusing mess. So wonderful.
Okay, well, if you're interested in following along with this, click that link down in the description below, and we will start this in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. We are now currently watching the best part of the episode, most likely the intro.
This is
Has
a
a
rad
cool theme
intro.
song. Yeah, it'd be interesting to like rank the intros, like do a tier list of the intros of all these different horror television shows.
Tales from the Dark Side's number one.
I think Tales from the Crypt
No,
might be
no.
number one.
Tales from the Dark Side intro legitimately used to scare me as a kid.
I am currently signing into IMDb with the Outpost Unknown account here.
Okay, it has begun.
Deadline.
And this already looks like a dream.
Yeah. Anytime you get that fog, seems like it's always a dream. Oh,
And
okay.
anytime
It's about
this many women show interest in you at once, it's
it's
a
about to
dream.
turn into a wet dream, Steve. Oh yeah, rub my shin.
Yank the steering wheel and make him crash. Guest
Guest
starring
starring
Paige
Paige
Hanna.
Hannah.
Oh, he fell asleep while driving.
This is kinky. Oh wow, yeah. This is already more interesting than anything we saw in the last
Yeah,
episode, I'll say that.
still don't really know what's happening. Crash, 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 crash. So is this the suicide that the description mentioned? People think he drove his car off a cliff, but he was actually dreaming and something or other. There you go. There's the explosion.
Budget. Hmm. Man, that hair. Woof.
This is another episode about like parents be like, "Listen, kid, don't fuck up in school. I have
Oh.
big dreams, and they're going to be crushed."
Oh my goodness. I th- I can't tell for sure. Paige Hannah is in. She plays Rachel in The Raft Creep Show 2.
Oh, oh no! But was she in silk stockings?
Let me look. I see no silk stockings in her career. Oh, they mentioned Freddy. Believed to be dead?
I mean, I guess they did cover up the fact that he was burned.
But I mean, the FBI is like being murdered as we speak in Springwood.
I think that's a future episode. All right, so this makes it seem like Freddy is involved in this episode.
Yeah.
It's weird how words create an image in your mind.
Back when journalism was still something that people wanted to do and be good at.
What a depressing world. Yeah, 2 a.m. deadline. Come on, let's. All right, I feel like a broken record. I'm ready for something to happen in this episode.
No creativity. Don't be creative. 8 o'clock in Springwood.
12:05 in Springwood.
Oh, sleeping.
You just hang up on him.
Was this guy's name Ellis?
I think so.
I don't see this guy on iMDb. Ah. Well, that's something that has improved, I guess. Doctors don't smoke cigars in the office anymore. Drink scotch. Uh-oh, we gonna get sexy nurse? Yeah. Who's dreaming this?
I have no idea what's going on. No, the kid's name is Peter. So
Okay.
actor is Aaron Harnick. He did two more things after this, and he was done. Oh, hey,
Oh,
some
some
gore.
gore. Oh, the heart is beating. That's impressive.
I missed the part where the doctor turned into the kid, though.
That's a weird shot right there. Yeah. Ask Padme Amidala. No cure for a broken heart.
Oh, he's imagining like the life of the person whose obituary he was supposed to write. I think. I think
Is he trying to be creative and
maybe because they said heart
write?
attack. Don't be creative. Natural
Yeah.
causes, and he immediately came up with a nurse ripped his heart out.
Yeah. 2 o'clock deadline's passed. No, he didn't. It's like 2:04. You think the girlfriend would have a little bit more compassion.
Let's see what else the girlfriend has done.
Oh. So he was writing himself into the obituary, but changed it at the last minute, and now he thinks he would have been the one that got killed.
Oh, that makes sense. The whole premise seems to be whatever you write happens. Get the fuck out of here. Showing concern for me when I'm having a bad day. What a shitty
Yeah.
girlfriend. I'm 16. You're all I'll ever have.
Okay, I'm gonna check to see if Kamiko was in Silk Stockings.
She wasn't. I already looked.
Oh, okay.
It's just fucking right.
Classifieds. Nice. This woman right here, she's been in a million things. She's still a working actress.
Good.
She was in Sons of Anarchy. Good for her.
Good work.
She was in the X-Files.
Boo. All right, come on, kid, do something. Make something happen here. Killed by kidnappers. So is he going to start imagining himself being kidnapped? No, yep. He just imagines himself in the deaths
Yeah.
of everyone else.
So I wonder if this episode ends where he basically says, "Fuck this job. I'm going to go become a creative writer or something."
Another another happy ending on Freddy's Nightmares. Cut his thumb off. Everyone has recognizable thumbs. I just do something. Just fucking do it. Is that a money symbol?
The Black Adders? Is that the name of the gang?
Maybe. I, maybe we should have paid attention. Yeah, cut. Just let's move this along. Okay, yeah, this looks like it would be painful. Yeah, all right, something
Okay.
happened. I like that.
See, in both of these moments, he's had his eyes open, like he's daydreaming this stuff. Like when people come up and startle him, he's not like he's asleep and he wakes up. He's already like awake.
Yeah, so this guy's getting traumatized by reading about people dying.
Vicarious trauma is what they call that.
I mean, I would read this if someone wrote it. This does sound like an interesting concept for a newspaper. Cocaine kills. All right, they gotta start wrapping this up.
We got another like 8 minutes or so, I think.
What? What? You could just have people arrested told to do their job? Okay, it is a dream. All right, I got it. I got it now.
This is 2025. What are you talking about? Mm, interesting. Interesting concept that your employer would consider your mind their property. I actually kind of like that idea.
So I mean, this is all clearly a dream. So we'd have to watch more episodes to know. But is every episode, even without Freddy being the main antagonist, just based on someone dreams of bad things happening to them?
It's got to, because you can't. Like, I mean, maybe you could. No, I just can't think of a way. But how can you can take Freddy out of Freddy's nightmares, I suppose, but the dream element is the entire kind of point of Freddy Krueger. So an episode in which like nobody's dreaming and there's no Freddy Krueger, that'd be weird.
I was expecting that the episodes where Freddy wasn't the main bad guy to just be like generic supernatural episodes. Like, here's a family haunted by ghosts that just happen to live in Springwood. It's
Hmm.
completely independent from Freddy.
Did you ever watch Friday the 13th, the series?
I no, I'm vaguely aware of it, but
Yeah, there's some stuff like that where it's just all one-off episodes of
I heard
strange
it's very
supernatural.
much like Warehouse 13.
Yeah, they have all kinds of like cursed artifacts and weird stuff that they hunt down. Look at this set. This looks like something we would build.
We don't have the talent to build this.
Oh shit! It's more money. He's bankrupt.
So
Everything's
janitor, like Matt from the last episode. So now he's got to see climbing the corporate ladder.
yeah. So context of this. This was released in the 80s. The 80s were all about greed and making as much money and everything, Reaganomics and all of that stuff. So
And nothing has changed in 35 years.
one might say it has gotten worse.
Yeah, jump. Like I was vaguely interested in this episode, and now you're losing me. Just jump, and we'll move on.
Well, at least we had like a token mention of Freddy Krueger by the characters in this one, even though Freddy's not really a part of any of it.
I'm lost.
Is he going to fall backwards and
I'm lost right now.
kill himself? Stock footage. Oh, he's going to kill himself?
Or no, he must be reading another person's obituary who killed themselves.
Oh, yeah. Come on, Annie. Okay, I'm. This music kind of sounds like Michael Jackson's "Bad." Do 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 do. Okay, so why is he going to be the one that jumps?
Yeah, I know it's partly my fault for talking through a lot of it, but I'm agreeing with the review that just said another confusing mess.
Okay, who is the person that the second story is going to follow? Is it going to be her? It's-
I I don't know, maybe the main editor lady. I,
You know I'm
I'm
bad. I'm
I'm
bad. You know
lost
it.
as to
You
what's
know.
happening. So like
So we
because some
believe he's in the real world now, though,
yeah,
right?
so like he's influenced by all the obits he's writing, but okay, he killed himself. Okay,
Yeah, I don't.
Like what?
Oh,
What? So I think it was like he was writing the obits and imagining himself in those situations, but at the end he has to like take himself out of the story and make it about the actual dead person again. But because someone didn't do that, they took the story from him. He was locked in to I don't fucking know.
well, I
I
thought the girl sat on the thing and deleted his shit, so he's like, I can't get it done by the deadline.
co-ed students die in fiery car crash. That's his girlfriend and
That looks like his
the
girlfriend.
other the girl from the raft.
I think. Hold on, let me bring up the IMDb. I think Emily is the girl from the raft.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I I'm lost. I'm absolutely fucking lost. Is what's happening in the last episode.
Good morning, Springwood.
I want pancakes.
Pancakes are good. I went to a place up in Minnesota, had cinnamon roll pancakes that were
Oh
delicious.
yeah. So did they say she was taking meds to help her sleep?
I think so. Got a nice little tracking shot there. I mean, they had a dolly. Ah,
Oh wait, is
yes.
she upset at the death of her friends, and that's why this is happening?
Yeah, was she in that first one? I mean, she
Yeah,
had to have just been like a
she
cameo,
was.
right?
She was like off to the side in like one shot.
Okay. It's the kind of club I want to go into.
Okay. Okay, and so she's dead. That's the girlfriend. She must have died in the car
Yeah.
crash off screen. I, what is happening?
Come back! That guy's doing a real bad job of standing still.
What the
Ah,
fuck is
flames by the
this?
bed. Is this going to get,
Good? Interesting? Is it gonna go somewhere? Probably not.
I was going to say uncomfortable?
I,
Is this going to get icky? This dude's creepy.
we went from like weird obituary story to sex dungeon with a vampire wannabe. Wait, weren't they? I, I'm lost.
Yeah, I don't know what is happening right now. And I'm trying to listen to figure what's going on. So this is all a dream, clearly,
Yeah,
because
they're dead.
they're dead.
So is this a flashback, or is it a dream, or was the part where we saw that these two characters had died the dream?
Oh, man, I don't know what is happening here. Yeah. Love once, never love again. Time to go to sleep. Oh, Freddy. That was a cool effect. I like that.
This episode is about Freddy reading someone's diary. Clearly, the most evil thing he's ever done. Yet these two girls are supposed to be dead.
Well, it must have been a dream at the beginning. Oh, this is rough.
Worst rated episode. But
Star.
she's gonna fade away. Okay, so we're
See,
still in a
it's still a
fucking
dream.
dream. God damn it!
Everything's a dream.
Not if I walk away and fade into nothingness.
It's a boring episode, man. Back
Now
to
we're back
Demon
in the sex
Vampire.
dungeon.
This is like the devil or something.
Uh, I
That's literally what I'm saying right now. Please, no, no more, please.
what?
So she was just looking at the newspaper that said they died.
Is she?
Does that mean they're not dead?
Maybe the vampire sex dungeon guy is like death, and she's wanting to die because all of her friends are dead now, and she's trying to resist it. Because she said, yes, I want this, and then woke up screaming in a coffin, where she said, no, I don't want this.
Maybe she's already dead. Maybe she was in the car.
Yeah, that could be it. Like, the other two died. She's injured in a hospital, hanging on for dear life, and
Yeah.
alternating between wanting to live and wanting to die. It would be neat if there was something in the episode to explain all of this, but they're just leaving it as a stupid twist. And for whatever reason, Freddy is sharing this story with us. Oh,
I'm gonna be curious to see the 2 highest rated, how much better we think they
well,
are
we've
than,
already
like,
watched
these.
one of them. One of the highest rated was one of the Freddy episodes. Let me see
Oh,
which one
okay.
it was exactly.
13 more minutes of this episode.
The "It's My Party and You'll Die If I Want You To" with the psychic is one
Okay.
of the top rated.
We'll have to watch the Jeffrey Combs one.
Yeah.
This is so boring.
Yeah, this is
This is
real rough.
so dull and lifeless.
I understand why this is a low rated episode.
I mean, do I just rate it low now? Do I wait?
We'll wait. We got to
Okay.
give it a fair shot. And we don't really. There's no
I
one
feel like I've
stopping
given it
us.
34 minutes of a fair shot so far.
What?
So do they think she's crazy? Is she like in a psych ward or something?
Yeah, I got nothing.
Oh.
I have absolutely no fucking idea what's happening.
I think part of the problem is it's really difficult in these episodes to tell what are you currently watching a dream or are you not watching a dream? Because anything that you think might be going on is almost immediately undercut because like, oh no, it's a dream. Everything, like, you can't trust anything that you're watching.
That's no one should trust any guy that says I really hate to be kept waiting. Just cut your losses at that point. I this like she's supposed to be in high school. Like her friends were 16. That guy looks like he's in his 20s. I feel like there's some shadiness going on in this episode. Hey, 16-year-old, put on the hot black dress that I like and meet me without your parents knowing. By the way, I don't like to be kept waiting. What? Oh.
This is rough. Look at that weird ass doll at the bottom of the screen. So is she just in the throes of depression, in denial, and they think she's going to kill herself? And her because her mom was like, "Oh, she thinks her friends are still alive," and here he's like, "You'll find something to live for." Like I feel she might be suicidal or something.
I still wonder if the Johnny guy is like the personification of death or something. But yeah, she keeps hearing, "Oh, these people are dead," and then she interacts with those people,
Yeah.
and we can't tell what's real and what's a dream. I, I have nothing to say. Like
No,
my
neither do I.
only thoughts about this episode are how confused I am.
You know, this kind of reminds me of that, in a way, that first episode of Perversions of Science that you really didn't like, where it was just kind of like dream within dream within dream within dream kind of thing. You have to have some sort of grounding in some sort of reality at some point so the audience can get their bearings. These episodes feel like it's just we're just going to make everything a dream and just like the goal is to confuse the viewer entirely. Oh God.
Yeah, this is brutal.
This is real bad. But I'll give it a fair chance before I rate it, Steve.
Oh, okay. Well, now she's burnt. Okay, that was a cool shot.
So
I
is
like
she
that.
in the car? Like
I mean, this has got to be a dream again, right?
everything's a dream, I think. But I'm just saying, like, I think you might be closest. Maybe she is in the hospital or she's suicidal or something, and she is like maybe she's got like survivor's guilt or something. I don't know. Look at that. That fire would stop Darth Vader from being able to do anything.
Yeah, yeah. He would forget that he can force push it away.
Oh, it's like Final Destination. Is that Freddy?
That sounded like Freddy voice.
That's Freddy's laugh.
How are there still 5 minutes left?
Okay, we're getting the explanation here. Jilted boyfriend? This dude is kind of creeping me out. I'm not gonna lie.
I guess he's doing a good job about that.
She is breathing.
Uh,
Did he cause the crash or something? Or like,
so I I'm lost. I have no idea what's happening.
Is this the real world, or is this some weird fucking dream? Like,
This episode's just being weird for the sake of weirdness and not making any fucking sense. Now we're in a fucking cult again. She just blinked, right?
yeah, she was breathing on the on the table in the previous scene. Oh, okay. Now she's talking. What? Did she kill herself? Or you might be right. Maybe this guy is death or something.
I mean, I think you're right about the survivor's guilt thing. Oh, the whole thing was like a daydream over the course of 30 seconds at
Pancakes.
breakfast.
Oh, this was this was rough, Steve. This
Oh,
was rough.
oh, wow. I,
Okay,
I don't even
well,
know.
that was Deadline. Your thoughts?
Brutal. I am absolutely the worst fucking thing that we have watched, and it's
Yeah.
not even close. None of that made a lick of fucking sense at any point. I still don't know what exactly happened in the second episode. I think I was starting to piece together the first one. Like he was somehow writing himself into obituaries, and then he would act them out if he didn't pull himself out of the obituary, and because someone fucked with the last writing, he couldn't do that. I mean, I'm still sketchy on that. Uh, that last segment, I have no idea. I mean, was the whole thing just a daydream over pancakes? Possibly.
It looked like it. Because I think, yeah, I think she might have had survivor's guilt because she says at the very end, like, um, she didn't want to die, but she's dreaming of her parents basically saying, I don't fucking know. I don't even want to talk about this episode anymore. It's just terrible. I'm rating this a 1. Are you okay with me rating this a 1 on IMDb?
I am fine with you rating this a 1. Absolutely
Okay.
no problem with that.
I'm gonna do that right now, and then okay, so it has been rated. So let me refresh and see if it dropped it below a 5. It did not yet on mine. So maybe I should just do it under every Gmail account I have. Just get it below 5. Yeah, this was nowhere. Ah, this is rough. So yeah, sorry listeners out there. We didn't have much to talk about because we didn't know what the hell was going on in any of these episodes today. However, we have 2 more. Do you know which 2 we're going to be doing next time, Steve?
I
Love
had
Stinks. That's
that.
the one with Jeffrey Combs, right?
Yes, we are doing yeah, Love Stinks. We're doing the best rated episode, and then we're doing Love Stinks, or maybe we'll do them in the opposite way. The best rated episode is called uh, "Do You Know Where Your Kids Are?" It has a 7.4 on IMDb which is actually tied with one of the previous Freddy episodes that we watched. So whichever episode was it last time we watched, the one with the psychic that
Yeah,
Freddy
I think so.
possesses? Yeah, that's actually that is tied with Do You Know Where Your Kids Are for the best episodes with only a 7.4.
Okay, so we'll do that one, and then we'll do Love Stinks. If there is a show that you guys want to make us suffer through for an episode or two, leave a comment down below. But until then, go in the description. You can bring up these Freddy's Nightmares. The entire series is on the Internet Archive. If you so choose to punish yourself in ways like, do you have? Let me ask you, Steve. Do you have any curiosity to be like a completionist and watch all of the episodes of this series?
No, like none whatsoever. No, 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 no.
I'd almost want like a supercut of all of the stuff that Freddy's in. Just all the opening intro. I wonder, like, no, they'd still globally block me. I was like, if I took all of these episodes and just sliced out the 20 seconds of Freddy that's in every single episode and just threw that up as a video on YouTube so people could watch just that, would that get blocked? I'm sure it would.
I mean, there are some videos like Freddy's Nightmares, Freddy Scenes #1, posted 8 years ago and is still there. So I don't
Okay.
know. Maybe there's a little wiggle room, but yeah, man, this series sucks. It's real
Yeah.
bad.
There's been a couple segments of episodes that we've enjoyed. But by and large, I can't believe this was on for 2 years with like 44 episodes or whatever. That's insane to me.
You know what?
And with,
Maybe next week, though, we will change our mind as we watch something with Jeffrey Combs as well as the top rated episode from the entire
yeah,
series. Maybe that'll pull us back in. I mean, even if it does pull us back in, like, yeah, like, the next episodes end up being great, then it's still just every other anthology series where it's like, yeah, there's some winners, there's some losers. But right now, it feels like there's way more losers in this series than winners.
for sure. So thanks for listening, everybody, and we'll be back next time with hopefully two better Freddy's Nightmares episodes. See you then.